Harris, thank you for that live report. A concerned viewer reached out to our Western Mass News Getting Answers line after he said he experienced a busy night of hearing illegal fireworks in his Springfield neighborhood on the 4th of July.
Western Mass News reporter Matt Satilli joins us live from Springfield after taking those questions to officials. Matt?
Well, Chris and Mary, many communities actually reported a return to pre-pandemic levels after a significant drop in calls for illegal fireworks this year. After the sanctioned fireworks shows around Western Mass on the 4th of July, one Western Mass News viewer reached out, asking about the response to people setting off fireworks illegally in Springfield. He asks, curious how many people were fined for fireworks in Springfield. They talk so much about it, but seems very little enforcement by Springfield police. So we took his questions to Springfield police to find out.
Our officers were very busy last night, and fireworks do play a role in that. But if you're not there right away to see it in action, it's unless there's a big show going on, it's difficult to find or cite anyone.
Public Information Officer Ryan Walsh tells Western Mass News officers have the discretion to fine people setting off fireworks, and those fines are not logged in the police department's system. He also notes that there was a massive drop in calls for illegal fireworks received this year compared to in 2020 and 2021.
Significantly down from the prior 2 years. We had about 100 calls yesterday into last night compared to about 1,700 a year ago the same time.
We checked in with other local communities, including Chicopee, Westfield, and Ludlow, which also reported significant decreases.
Being on a Monday, it plays a little role in that as well, but what we saw 2 years ago and a little bit last year was really out of control.
And over the 32 hours that Springfield PD received 100 calls for fireworks, Walsh tells us there were more than 1,000 calls for service in the city.
Springfield is a busy 911 driven city. There are priority calls. If there's shots fired, if there's a medical incident, those take priority over some other calls.
Walsh says they were projecting a return to these low call levels this holiday weekend. In June this year, they had 55 illegal firework calls compared to over 2,000 during the height of the pandemic. Live in Springfield, Matt Satilli, Western Mass News.